G'day guys, welcome back to Hearts of Iron. Today we're going to get started on a new single player campaign and we're going to be playing as Germany. So we'll do from the 1st of Jan 1936 onwards, so we have a nice long campaign. Playing as the German Reich, and we're going to be playing on Legendary just to try and balance things a bit. So the plan with this series is it's probably going to be about 20 minutes long an episode, and it's going to probably come out every second day so that you guys have a chance to watch it, throw in any comments, and then I can sort of use those comments to plan attacks and stuff like that, and just tips and suggestions as well. Alright, so we're playing as Germany. I think we're good to start. So Germany's a lot of fun. Well, I don't know how long this is going to go for, and if we're probably not going to take over the entire world because it'll probably get a bit easy, but we'll just play for as long as we're enjoying it, and then once we're sort of getting a bit easy and it's on cruise control, we'll just start a new campaign or something. Alright, so as always, we need to do our start and preparation. So we'll leave it paused for a second. What we're going to do, we're going to go to our Air Force first of all. And I'm going to send everything back into storage. Do that. We're probably going to try and play this one properly. There are ways to play as Germany to give yourself a really easy start. And by that I mean you attack the Netherlands, which attacking the Netherlands doesn't look like much, but they don't really have any resources. If you attack them, you get this down here, which gives you 52 rubber, another 16 rubber, another 240 rubber plus 16 oil, another 268 plus 24 oil. I mean, it just gives you the perfect start. And that means you don't have to waste time building synthetic refineries, and you don't even have to come down here. You can capture the Netherlands by capturing their capital and one of their other sub-capitals, and then you get all of that without sending a single unit down there. So if you want an easy way to play as Germany, that's how you do it. But we're going to try and do things a bit more proper, and we're going to use our national focuses and stuff to expand Germany, and then we'll attack Poland to probably kick off the war. Anyway, that's fine there. We'll just set our research and stuff so that we can start on that. And generally, we're just going to focus on industrial and engineering stuff to start with. So we're going to improve our production. We are going to improve our construction. We are then going to improve our research time. And the final one, what are we going to do with that? I could do tier 2 synthetic refineries, which I'm probably going to have to do. There's probably nothing else. We could do a doctrine or something at the moment. We're pretty much on time with most of our tech. We're not below time or ahead of time or anything. So we could focus on some of that. But it's probably better just to do some doctrines while we're waiting. So we'll get started on that. And we're doing mobile warfare doctrine, basically, which allows us to do blitzkrieging and stuff like that. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and blitzkrieg the shit out of France. Alright, we need to set a national focus, and the best one to do is Rhineland to start with. We get extra political power. Do that. And then we can probably just unpause it. We'll leave it on 1 speed for a second. We need to set our construction. We're just going to focus on some civilian factories to start with. I'm going to throw 6 into there. I've still got some civilian factories left over I can build some stuff with. So we'll get started on some military factories as well. Oh, I've got 1. Okay, nothing special. We have 3 military factories, and we need to change all of this. So, what do we want? We don't want tactical bombers at the moment. Well, yeah, tactical bombers are okay, I guess. We'll keep some of them going. Air support's good. 109s. We need a lot of fighters and a lot of close air support for my strategy that we're going to go with. We've got our mechanized and motorized divisions. We're really just going to focus on our infantry, so we want to give all of our infantry divisions artillery. We need support equipment, we need extra infantry equipment. We've got probably, I think it's about September 1939, we'll probably go to war, roughly. We'll try and do it about the right time. You can see here that we don't have enough oil to even produce most of this stuff. So there's no point really putting the manufacturing into there yet. We can always just stockpile stuff. We could stockpile support equipment, or we can just stockpile infantry equipment. It's not the best, it's only infantry equipment 1, but it's something. So we're just going to stockpile infantry equipment at the moment. We have planes in reserve, we know about that. Insufficient resources, we know about that. No divisions in training, we'll deal with that. Let's turn it up to 3 speed. And 3 dockyards. Now, what do we need? We need some convoys. So we'll get started on some convoys. It's going to have 5 shipyards doing that. I don't even have 5 shipyards spare. Alright. It's going to add some extra destroyers to my queue, some extra heavy cruisers. I don't really need submarines as much as I'd like heavy cruisers. And we will build some more naval bases, but not really at the moment. And I'm going to redeploy my fleet that's over here into this port. And then that'll get them out of the English Channel. They're just going to get bombed to death if we leave them there. When we go to war, we'll redeploy all of our fleet into the, I think it's the Baltic Sea. Yep. And give them air cover, and then they'll be protected. If you leave them in port, they're just going to die. Alright, so apart from that, we need to group all our units up. We've also got some submarines there. Get rid of what we don't want. I don't want cav divisions. I've got 3 units over there. I'm going to bring them back. Where's a dock? There. Bring them back. I'll probably turn up to 4 speed. Nothing's going to happen for a little while. We just need to integrate everything. Why are you not moving? Alright, send you across. And then we'll just see what divisions we have and what we need. We're going to get started on training some more infantry divisions, of course. So let's have a look at what we've got. They've got an engineering company, a support artillery, and just 9 infantry divisions. Alright. I obviously want to change that quite a lot, but I don't have any army experience, so I can't do that at the moment. We will get started on training some though. So we'll just add 5. Okay, we'll do 10 at a time of those. And I need some mountain divisions to help me hold the Siegfried line. So I'm going to train some of those. Let's get just 5 of those going at a time. And then we already have 1 mountain division, but 1 on its own annoys the shit out of me because it's uneven, so I'm just going to get rid of it. All the weapons go back into supply, the manpower goes back into supply, so we don't really lose anything. My SS division, I'm going to get rid of that as well. I'm just going to make panzer divisions and motorized divisions into 1. So an SS panzer division. We've got 3 here. Again, we need to probably modify those. Let's have a look at them. Edit. Alright. And you can see we've already got some motorized with them. We're going to add some more. We'll give them the best weapons. And we're just going to call them SS panzer divisions. Like so. The SS division itself, I'll leave the template there, but I'll probably never use it. The cav division I'm going to get rid of. I don't need that. And that's all good. These 3 panzer divisions we're going to just send to Berlin. We'll group them up separately. I've got 21 divisions here, plus that is 24. So as long as I just build 1 extra infantry division, train you, make you high priority, so you, and then I'll just deploy that unit early, and that'll give me a round number of 25. So what we could do is attack the Netherlands right now, and we would get all those resources, but that's a bit too easy. I also need to change my ship deployment to over here. So let's do that. Send them there. Alright. Oh, 1 more. Good. Alright. And then once that infantry division, that's a singular one, is trained just enough, we'll deploy them and then we'll have a nice round number. Deploy you, and you need a commander. So who have we got that's okay? We've got von Rundstedt, who is he's a good defender. And this guy, he's okay. Krugler's okay. We'll give them Rundstedt. Alright. And I color code the shit out of everything. Alright, we've also got this to deal with quickly, so we'll slow it down for a sec. We got the Rhineland back, so we can do a new one. And what we're going to focus on is just improving our infrastructure. So we're going to go down to industrial effort number 2 as quick as possible. And as long as we don't raise the world tension too high, we should be able to integrate Czechoslovakia and Austria. Possibly Yugoslavia, maybe not. I'm probably going to attack Hungary and just take their land as well, because I'm an asshole. But for now, we need to go back to modify government. And we have a new one we can pick. So we could do early mobilization. No. No. We're already at partial mobilization. The next one we can do is war economy. Alright. Can't close our economy. How am I supposed to do this? I need 15% world tension just like that. That's not going to happen. Okay, don't need more manpower at the moment. So what we can do, we're going to do Captain of Industry, which will help with our civilian factory construction speed, because that's what we're focusing on at the moment. Now, we better train some Panzer divisions as well. So, SS train one of them. And we'll just do 3 at a time. I'd like to do 5 at a time, but I don't think I've got the equipment to do that. Okay, this unit's is nearly deployable. Turning up the speed a little bit. And what was I doing? I was trying not to raise world tension, and I was doing something else. I don't even remember. How are we going for our stockpiled vehicles? Okay, I've got plenty of motorized, but I don't have enough tanks. So I'm just going to change this and just drop that down to 1 and throw another military factory on the Panzer IIs. Panzer IIs are just crap, but they'll do for now. Just going to drop that down to there. We'll get to building the planes, but I need synthetic refineries first. So we're very limited on oil. The best place to get oil is to attack Romania. Where is it? Yeah, down here they've got 70 oil in Bucharest or whatever it is. And as for rubber, I think you probably just have to trade factories for rubber. Which I don't want to trade my factories at the moment because I'm producing shit that I need. Right, and tactically there's no point in taking Poland as well. There is no resources here that you want. It's just the fact that we're trying to go along the lines of World War II. Okay, so that's pretty much it for our start. We're just sort of waiting for end turns now. Kind of a slow period for a little while. Is this unit deployable? This unit should be deployable. Yes, okay, deploy you and then we'll get rid of the line. That gives us 25. Oh yeah, I was talking about my OCD with my color code. How I do it is anything on the left is the Western Front, anything on the right is the Eastern Front, and the middle ones are specialized units. So I normally make my tanks yellow, any marine units are blue, and pink is for the National Guard units, or your military police. So that's how I normally do that. Okay, let's keep going with the research. Let's do an extra 3% on our research time. So this unit I know I'm going to probably deploy on the Maginot Line. So I'm just going to label them as green, I think. And we'll send them down here. Just deploy them along the line. Alright. So what we're going to have to deploy against Belgium and Netherlands as well. So we're going to need quite a lot of troops for this because we're not going to attack them. I could attack them now and wipe them out, but I don't want to. We need to be able to invade Poland and destroy Poland while holding there. And then once we've got Poland and they're out of it, then we're going to turn and do the traditional thing and go around the Maginot Line or the Siegfried Line and into Paris. And France's national unity will be ridiculously low. It's at 30%. So once we take Paris, they'll probably concede. We may have to take Brest as well. I think it's Brest and Bordeaux are the regions that you need to take. Anyway, we'll leave it on 4 speed. 5 speed works fine, but we don't really need it. We've got 5 army experience. What we're going to do as well is put these guys on exercising. So we get some more army experience to be able to start modifying our units. Now we're just waiting. So we've nearly got Reichsautobahn, which is great. That will then allow us what? This adds maximum infrastructure. We're going to do West Wall, which allows us increased construction speed of anti-air things and stuff, and adds 12 land forts on the French border. So it gives us the Siegfried Line. Or the, I suppose it was it called this? I'm pretty sure it was called the Siegfried Line. Could have just been that or the West Wall, whatever they wanted to call it. Alright, got some more ships. We're going to send them over here. Everything over there. Our Navy's not really going to be important at the moment. We're not going to beat the Royal Navy. We're going to bomb the Royal Navy into submission. So we're going to take the English Channel. We're going to hopefully win the Battle of Britain. And America's going to be involved as well. So hopefully we can win the Battle of Britain. We'll then Stuka the shit out of their Navy and invade Britain. Take that. And eventually we're going to declare war on Russia as well. And hopefully we can do things properly. I'll just work out at what times I'm meant to be doing this. And we'll try and stick to the proper timeline. I know I'm not going to do anything really at the moment. So everything was ready. I've got units that are ready to deploy. So we're going to send them to there. I'm going to deploy my mountain units. Oh shit. Just in the south here. And my Panzer units will deploy in Brandenburg. Or Berlin, whichever you want to call it. Basic machining is done, which helps our production. Now, we can do concentrated industry, which gives us maximum factory output plus 20% and max factories in the state plus 20%. Or we can do dispersed industry, which helps you when you get in bombed. But I think I really want the extra industry, especially since I took the penalty for playing on veterancy. And I'm also still plus 7% on my research time because of the difficulty level. So even though we started really far ahead, they're all gonna catch up. So pretty slowly, but they'll still catch up. As soon as we can, we're gonna do Austerlitz, or whatever it's pronounced. Try and get Austria into our empire. And then I think you're better to demand the Sudetenland and then try and get Czechoslovakia before you try and get Yugoslavia. But we need manpower. So we need 550,000 manpower to be able to do that, which we just need our units to start deploying. All right, political shit's back up again. And this time we're going to do war industrialist for military factory construction speed. All right, Italy won against Ethiopia. It took them a while. So we're going to ignore Africa, really. We don't really get involved in that. Italy can deal with that on their own. Obviously, we're going to try and get them as an ally. I could take Italy, but it just screws up everything. So we have another 10 infantry units ready. And I'm not really sure what my manpower is at the moment. It's obviously not high enough yet to demand... We'll try and get Austria, but we'll get there. Why is this unit not training? Okay, it's already deployed. What? I mean, there's going to be an infantry unit deployed without any... that's going to be late. So we'll just rush them. Just rush. Just so they're all training at the same speed. Alright. So those 5 mountain divisions are going to join the Siegfried line. I'm probably going to throw 10, maybe 15 in there. Probably 15 in total. And that'll give that a unit number of... What's that about? 40. So that should be enough. 40 should be more than enough to hold that line. We'll throw some anti-air into there. We'll also keep upgrading it. It's... West Wall's nearly done. This isn't super action-packed, really, is it? West Wall's done. Next, we're doing industrial effort because we can't do that other one yet. As soon as I can integrate Austria, I will. But for now, we're going to do industrial effort, which is going to give us 6 more civilian factories. Alright, this infantry division, we'll just assign them. And where are they going to go? Probably going to throw them on the border of... Well, construction's done as well. That'll help our civilian factories. We're going to do construction 2 next. Where are we going to throw this infantry division? We need a leader for him. So we'll give these guys... We're gonna get Rommel for sure. We could probably promote this guy, but we'll just use this guy for now. And we're gonna throw them on the border here. So we're gonna have infantry stationed all around our borders, so we're nice and secure. Rommel will give to this Panzer group. So you can go there. I'm just gonna leave him as a level 4. He gets some reconnaissance and armor speed. He's actually not your best armor one, but... Oh, I don't want to promote him, I just want to use him. He's not your best armor leader, but because it's Rommel, we're going to use him. Now, once all these infantry divisions are fully trained, we are going to stop training them because it's a waste of equipment and focus on training someone else. I can't train more than probably 25 or 30 at once. Spanish Civil War has kicked off. We just don't have the equipment to train more than sort of 30 at once. Right. We still need a lot of equipment. We need a lot of supply. I've got enough of everything else. We still have no oil and rubber coming in. We need to build those as well soon. We need to start on synthetic refineries. Getting those extra 6 military civilian factories is really going to help. But I think that's probably a good stopping point for today, because that's 20 minutes. So guys, that's it for part 1. Thank you as always for watching. If you have any advice, let me know. And I'll catch you guys in part 2 in a couple of days.